Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. But tonight we start week 9 with a good one in primetime, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in week 9? And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup of 38. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What, does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing, Mills. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 7 yards there and a first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Back to the ground with Pierce. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, Mills. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. A give to ETN running right. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The Jaguars at 3 and 5, 2 games under 500. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Read up 24. Read up 54. Safe right. 30 left.
Lawrence will throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23. Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands. And
that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley from 17 yards out. And the Jags are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. He's got a man complete. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll toss this to Pierce on the right side. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
To throw, Mills. That's complete to Pierce. And he'll go down at the 28.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. Santos' kick is up and through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
11. Go. 11, Jags. Here we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Man open, here's Jones. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Here's a give to Etienne. Shelling through the defense. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Here's Lawrence. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Here's 2nd and 10. Etienne with it. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD? And got his man complete. Big strides. Look at him go. Touchdown, Texans. Brevin Jordan, 83 yards. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Santos. It's now 17-14. To kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
24.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 27.
13, Lou. Hey,
They'll start on the ground. Etienne pushing his way through. Still on his feet. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. 110 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
And 4 at the 25-yard line.
And they'll run here with Etienne. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now Etienne at a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get a 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd.
Red on red.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Luke. Luke. Go, go.
Now Lawrence to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And so much success running the ball on this drive. You get down there, you're knocking on the door. You go to throw it and disaster.
Sometimes you outguess yourself because I think a lot of times they expect so much pressure from the defense in that situation that you want to throw the football and instead
cause a fumble.
Cause a fumble. You look back at the drive in its entirety and you think running the ball might have been the way to go.
Mills. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's Mills. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down throw for Mills. That's complete to Hutchinson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. A run for Pierce out of the gun. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker. Now 2nd and 5. Looking to throw is Mills. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Mills to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Now Mills. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Mills again. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete as well.
I think they need to make sure they get together on that one because that's a corner, all right? Timing is everything.
That receiver anticipating turning around, having the ball already halfway there, threw it short. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. Santos' kick is up and through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Hey, run!
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now Lawrence going to get his guys to go quickly.
Hey, Jupiter.
It's a gain of 7.
30 left.
Brings up 2nd
Hey,
and 3 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Looking deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's taken to the 26, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. On 1st and 10, Mills delivers another one to Pierce. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Santos' kick is up and through. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Jaguars 14.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 141 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And that's complete ETN out of the backfield. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
At the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8.
Agate.
They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A give, running right, ETN. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Now McManus for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Houston. 47 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, here's Mills. Touchdown! Brevin Jordan with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Now the point after try for Santos. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Texans 30, Jaguars 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Past midfield, look out. He's inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. He goes 105 yards on the kick return. And the Jaguars are back within a score. McManus now for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Mills on 3rd and 2. That is caught, and he is going to have a Texans first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
First down, Texans.
On play action, Mills. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. Inside the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this goal. Mills hit, and he loses the ball. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to be wrangled down quickly after the catch up at the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Off the play fake, Mills. And his throw is incomplete. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing, Mills. Right side completes to Mechie. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, here's Mills. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out of bounds. Takes it inside the 40.
A gain of 15. First down, Houston.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 6. To throw, Mills. And he's going to be taken down back on the 35-yard line. That's fully Fatukasi who got in there and finished off the play. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. They go play action. Mills. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time how a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Oh, good return up past the 30. Still going. 1 man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown. Now McManus for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mills now. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins, 39 yards. And the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Santos with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
15-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. They find some open field here, and they'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Boy, 184 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
11. Here we go.
Lawrence escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Jacksonville first down and a pickup of 17. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. You have to be a little careful. You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Travis Etienne, 30 yards. And the Jaguars get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. McManus's point after is good. And that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Going for the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A huge play there for Houston. 49 yards. Mills on 1st down. He gets this one to Mechie. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll make it 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's Mills. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. Looking to throw is Mills. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Mills. Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Texans have got it back to within a score. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Texans 47.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. You tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts. So we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
19 at the 32-yard line.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Open man is Kirk, complete.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Here's 3rd and 7. Now Lawrence now going to move him around.
Go. 11, Agag.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
ETN up the middle.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. He gets away from one. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Hey, I think he's locked in.
Rip, 23.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here we go.
A handoff for ETN. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down, and that will be the one that seals the victory.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
Bigsby is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
McManus now for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here's 1st and 10. Mills back to throw.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
This definitely four-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Mills. Open man is Jordan, the tight end.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge the secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot. I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
Mills looking to throw it.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
But as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game